Oh, hi. Hey, you're back. That's good. That's really good because I actually need some help being a hero. Over this way. Okay, here's the deal. Last week, we discovered a story of God's chosen people and how there's this really mean guy who wants to hurt all of them. It can be found in the book of Esther, chapter 3, right? Right. So, it's very clear that the Jews need to be rescued. But what's even more than that, it's very clear that you and I need God to rescue us. Everybody on the same page? Good, because the story continues. Over there is a fair maiden who is trapped in yon castle.
Save me! Save me!
Now, whenever there's someone in trouble, there's also a hero. And in this case, the hero is a knight in shining armor. It's me. But also, somewhere on the scene, there is a bad guy somewhere around here. And his sole purpose is to keep me from performing my heroic duties. Whoa. Okay. All right, yay. See, now, this very dramatic moment in my life actually reminds me of the book of Esther, chapter 4, in which God provides deliverance. I'm Larry Brown, and this is Explore the Bible on Location. Whoa. Now, you might remember from our last time together that Ahasuerus, also known as Xerxes, was the powerful king of Persia, and Haman was one of his high officials. Boo, Haman, boo. Okay, stop. I'm glad you remembered though.
Yeah, that's right. Haman was a mean guy who really, and I mean really, did not like a good guy named Mordecai. Now, Haman planned to do away with Mordecai. And not just Mordecai, but all the Jewish people living in Persia.
Danger! Woo. All right, so it's about time for the next hero to arrive. And the next hero in the book of Esther is a Jewish girl named Esther. That's gonna be really easy to remember. Isn't the Bible great?
Esther lost both of her parents, so she was being raised by her cousin, Mordecai. That's right, the same guy Haman was out to get. Mordecai loved Esther as if she were his own daughter, and Esther loved him too. She always trusted Mordecai. One day, King Xerxes sent out a royal decree calling all beautiful young girls to be presented to him, so he could choose a new queen.
Yeah, back in those days, kings could do rude stuff like that.
Well, guess what? Esther, being a beautiful girl and charming and strong, well, before you know it, King Xerxes has chosen her to be his new queen. But here comes the bad guy. That's right. You see, Haman has set his trap to hurt Mordecai and all the Hebrew people. And it was a sneaky plan, too, that would have worked, except Mordecai had a plan of his own.
He now knew that there was someone who could stop Haman and his evil plan. So Mordecai asked the new queen to intercede with the king on behalf of the Jewish people. To intercede means to step forward and represent someone. Mordecai needed Esther to ask King Xerxes to save the Hebrews by stopping Haman.
That sounds easy enough, right? But not so fast. You see, back in those days, it was a dangerous thing to go visit the king. Yeah, you see, the throne room had all these strict rules and regulations, even for a queen. So just busting in there without an invitation was a big no-no, and it could get you in a lot of trouble.
Esther was risking her life if she did as Mordecai asked. But not only was Esther beautiful and charming and strong, but she was also brave. And it looks to me like she believed that God was going to help her out. So Esther stepped out in faith and went before the king.
You want to know what happened? Now you really want to know? You look interested. All right, I'll tell you. It was a happy ending.
Well, at least for Esther and Mordecai and the Hebrews, because God helped Esther. In fact, Xerxes promised to give her what she asked for. Haman's plan to wipe out the Hebrews was crushed. Mordecai got the king's reward that was long overdue, and Haman got the punishment that he was aiming for Mordecai to get.
Esther will be remembered as a hero who interceded and brought deliverance for her people. And because we live by God's word, you and I can actually see that the story in the book of Esther actually points to the greatest hero of all, Jesus. Like Esther, Jesus understands his people. He knows how much we need his help, and he alone is able to stand before the King of the whole universe on our behalf. Jesus is our intercessor and our deliverer. You remember, intercessor means he represents us to God. Because of Jesus' sacrifice, death, and resurrection, you and I can boldly enter God's throne room and stand before him as his children. And you know what? That's the greatest story of all. I'm Larry Brown, and this is Explore the Bible on Location.